Welcome to this tasting edition of the Great American Whiskey Cookers. We're here in Riverside, Illinois at Quincy Street Distillery, and we're tasting through the expressions that these guys put together. So, what are we trying here, Derrick?
Well, we're doing North American Steamship rye. This is another one of our flagship whiskeys.
Okay.
This is actually not rye whiskey, it's malt rye whiskey, which is a much older style of whiskey. It goes all the way back to the early colonial period. It was a whiskey that essentially got sort of disappeared because rye whiskey is far cheaper to make. So I don't think it was available in the 20th century until it came back with the Old Potrero series from Anchor Distilling. And this is another one of our bottled in bonds. So this is a 4-year and 2-month expression. Same medium char barrel that we used for the bourbon that we were tasting earlier for Lawton Brothers. And what's different between a malt rye and a rye is, of course, the malt. We've malted all the rye. It's 100% malt rye. And that malt rye gives you a different flavor profile. Malted grains don't taste the same as unmalted grains. That's why Irish whiskey tastes different than Scotch, because Irish whiskey is usually traditionally made with half unmalted barley. And that gives you a different flavor profile, a little harsher actually, which is why they triple distill traditionally. So this is 100% malted rye. It's going to be sweeter, definitely sweeter than a rye normally is, and a bigger, fuller mouthfeel.
Okay.
All right. And it's named after the SS North American, one of the passenger steamships in the early 20th century on the Great Lakes.
Fantastic. I love how you name your whiskeys and how you branded all that.
This is 100 proof because it's a bottled in bond.
Oh, that's got a sweet smell to it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't get the spice off of it.
It's there, but it's so obvious. Also, I get floral and fruity aromas on top.
Oh, I can see that. Yeah, I can definitely see the, I can pick up some mint, some like spearmint.
Yeah, you're going to
The
get
rye.
rye flavors. Maybe even touch of eucalyptus.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I mean,
Well, that's nice.
the rye spice is in there, but
That is.
it's not a normal rye whiskey.
It's not. And it's not overpowering. It doesn't it doesn't punch you.
It doesn't punch you. It is sweet.
It is sweet. I did not expect that from the...
Sweet and spicy. It's like eating Christmas cake or something.
Oh, that's a great example.
It's delicious. I have people who taste this rye whiskey, well, not rye whiskey, and they say, oh, I don't like rye whiskey, and they taste this, and they fall in love with it. This is the favorite of my whiskeys, and it's an expensive whiskey to make. The majors will never make it, because malt rye as a raw material costs 3 times as much as raw rye, so... But it's a lovely whiskey. But you would use it in the mixed drink the way you would use a rye, basically.
Sure.
We make great Sazeracs with this, and it makes a lovely Manhattan.
Yeah, that's really tasty. I did not expect that.
Yeah.
The flavor's just kind of, for me anyway.
And it's got a long finish.
It does have a lot.
It tastes
sits
like
there.
You think it's gone away, and then you realize it's still there, and it's just going there.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, and the flavors they seem to just kind of keep, almost like a flower, they just kind of keep popping up. They're coming up. And it just sits there, and it's enjoyable. It doesn't have any of that astringent that you get from a rye sometimes.
It doesn't have the astringency you normally associate with a rye whiskey.
Yeah, that's tasty. I enjoy that. Kirk is really going to love this once I get Kirk to try this.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Hey, for the Great American Whiskey Cookers, I'm Jeff. If you ever get a chance and you're here in Riverside, swing through and try their whiskeys. Until next time, if you can't be good, be good at it. See ya.